Sup, y'all? It's Soleil Lucier in the house, and y'all are about to learn about some freaking tamales. History and culture. Tamales are said to have originated from Mesoamerica and are considered to be one of the first dishes of that region that utilize the corn. The Aztecs invented this food sometime around 8000 BC. Tamales were desired for their portability, given to them by the corn husk or banana leaf wrapped around them while they were being cooked. Tamales were a special food associated with tradition and religion because of the time and attention to complexity that they require to make. Tamales were originally cooked over a fire, but the Spanish influence led to the adaptation of using pots and pans while cooking them. Nutrient composition. Relationship with disease. There is no direct relationship between tamales and a specific disease. Improper handling and cooking of the ingredients could lead to potentially harmful diseases like salmonella. Tamales have a high amount of sodium, which is linked to heart problems such as high blood pressure. Ingredients: 7 to 8 pounds of pork shoulder or pork butt, 2.5 cups of cold water, sea salt, corn husks, 1 batch tamale masa, 2 pounds of lard, 2 teaspoons of baking powder, 2 tablespoons of salt, 5 pounds of fresh ground masa, and 2 to 3 cups of broth from the cooked pork shoulder or pork butt. Agriculture. The primary agricultural ingredient used in tamales is corn. Corn is grown in the United States as well as in Mexico, within which it is heavily imported. Mexico only provides about 3% of the global corn harvest, while the USA provides 33% of the global corn harvest. Mexico produces mainly white corn, with over 90% of its crop being white, while the USA produces mostly yellow corn. Preparation: tamale filling. Braise the pork in water for 6 to 7 hours until the pork, shoulder or butt, is tender and falling apart. Tear the pork into small shreds. Reserve braising liquid used to cook the pork for the masa recipe. Recipe: filling and steaming tamales. Soften the corn husk in a bowl of warm water. Once husks are soft, spread about 2 tablespoons of the masa paste in a thin layer onto one of the husks. Then add a portion of pork to the tamale on top of the masa. Fold both sides of the husk to the center and secure with a thick strip of husk or with twine. Then arrange the tamales in a steamer filled side up and steam for about 2 to 3 hours. Tasting. I personally thought that this dish was delicious and I would definitely eat it again. Tamales are eaten year-round in Mexico and in other countries, but are a traditional food for the holiday season. I would absolutely love to have tamales for Christmas dinner. Which holiday season are they? The traditional
The
food?
holidays.
Just the holidays?
Yeah.
Alright, so are a traditional food for the holidays. Comparison. Tamales are a food that embody tradition, especially around the holiday season. Growing up, I remember that my Mexican friends would always eat tamales on Thanksgiving instead of the typical American Thanksgiving meal, and I thought that it was cool that their tradition was completely different than mine for that day. References. See link in bio.